All right. Howdy, folks. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. Brunick here. We're going to play some Tavern Keeper. Now, I am a fan of just good games in general. That doesn't mean, however, that I haven't played my share of bad games that just live on infinitely in my head, okay? And that's okay. We all have that game that we're almost ashamed to tell everyone that we played. Mine is definitely a game called Shopkeeper. That's not the only one, but we'll go with that one. We'll say that's the one, okay? Shopkeeper was one of those games that was so hilariously bad that it was good. No, it wasn't good. I can try to say it was, but it wasn't, and that's okay. So I'm hoping that in my headcanon, this game here ends up replacing Shopkeeper as that shop sim that my brain wants it to be. So we're launching this here for the first time. Most of you know I'm big on story, I'm big on fun, and we will try to do our best to have a good time with it. So let's do it. Get an intro? We do! Green Heart Game. Okay. Oh. That seems tragic. Definitely tragic. His lack of arms is tragic. Oh, nobody has arms. They're all disembodied hands. Okay. Oh, his eyeball's in the soup. What a dust up. Oh, Helga's gonna get involved. I don't know that her name's actually Helga. It's gonna be funny if it is. Oh. Howdy, Danny D. Okay, this looks like an absolute chaotic mess. I'm here for it. Yeah, I was telling everyone before you showed up that I have this game called Shopkeeper that I know is also near and dear to your heart. It was just such a terrible game, but at the same time, we wanted it to not be so bad. And I'm hoping this replaces that. Okay, Tavern Keeper comes with optional online features that let you share and import custom furniture, earn collectible cards and star tokens, help us improve the game by sharing gameplay and crash data. Would you like to enable these now? Okay, I am exceptionally appreciative for the request of whether or not I would like it to play in online mode or not, because that's a whole vibe. I know that a lot of younger people won't understand, but there's always the draw to a lot of us, because internet has not always been the most reliable thing, to have an offline mode. Now, the question is, okay, it says, would you like to enable these now? You can always adjust this later in settings. So, because we're playing in a stream, I can't figure out if I want an online feature or not. So, the reason I hesitate on this is because of games like Warframe, where people just like start gifting you random stuff. And I don't have the kind of audience, either in size or in type of people who would just go in and start gifting me things. But I don't know. So we're going to do online because the collectible cards have my attention. That's all. And star tokens. I don't know what they are, but I want to collect them because they're star tokens. Because it said so. You got me. I'm a hoarder. 5 collectible cards. Sweet. I don't even know what I collected or why. Doesn't matter. Hey, I can go look. There's a collection tab here. Unpack 5 new cards. I didn't know this was going to have cards in it. That's how crazy, that's how little I know about this game. Okay. Watering can. You know you can fill these things with any liquid. Flowers love hot chocolate. I don't think that it does. Okay. Have you ever tried fighting the forces of neutral? I'm a representative of the Tavern Keepers Guild. We oversee all the taverns in the land. It's the police. Look at their furry little feet. It's like having built-in stockings. Salt. It's a salty rabbit. Fugitive wanted. Remember, warrior, not worrier. A paladin, not a paladont. I love the paladin, paladont, even though it doesn't make sense. Yeah, legendary? What do you mean legendary? I don't know. Streamer luck? Did Frina walk in the room and I missed it? Nope. 3 commons, a rare, and a legendary. We don't... Okay, here's our rarities as well. Commons, rares, epic, which we skipped entirely, and then legendary. I wonder what these cards do. I understand they're collectibles, and even if they're just like this, small little tidbits of story, I'm perfectly okay with that. Hey, and little achievements. I don't want to look at those because I don't want to know what we're doing yet. There's always some kind of accidental spoiler and all of that. So it's like, will you plush new game already? Sorry, you put shinies in front of me. Okay. All stories begin somewhere. Yours begins in this swamp. In the moldering wreck of an abandoned tavern. Nice. Alright. We're not skipping the tutorial. I'm not that brave. This game has cards and I didn't even know it. Alright. Okay, I really like the difficulty sliders. Okay, so food spoiling is going to be a thing. Money borrowing is going to be a thing. Oh, good lord. Okay. All right, I'm liking the ideas here already. Okay, but see, I don't have to skip the tutorial for extra chaos. They literally gave me a checkbox for extra chaos. I can have chaos and handrails at the same time. Heck yeah. All right. Let's see. Special scenario traits. And understand, folks, I'm literally just trying to learn about what the game is going to entail by looking at the dialogues here. This is a normal tactic for me in literally every game. Swamp climate. Humid and generally warm, but the water is a bit cooler than the land. Rainfall is a possibility. Okay. Fires are disabled. Okay. No infestations. Interest rates are 50% lower, so I can borrow money better. Okay. Complete the river bottom scenario. Okay, we don't even know what the scenario is yet, but we're going to go with this. And the only thing we changed, as far as I know, is the allow very bad events. Because... chaos. Tip, it's okay to fail. Just reload and try again. I just got told to save scum. I don't know how I feel about that. I am an anti-save scum. And I'm immediately thinking of Dinkum.
To river bottom. I hope you like mud. And oh, here's your first tavern.
Nice.
Bit of a fixer-upper, it seems. There's much to do before opening the doors. But where to start? First things first. teaching you how to teach yourself.
Oh.
A checklist on the right side of your screen would certainly be handy. Hovering your cursor over things like checklists can bring up helpful tooltips. Why don't you try it?
Thank you for voice acting this, by the way. And I'm just speaking that out to the universe. It's absolutely ludicrous that you wouldn't hire and pay somebody to do this professionally.
Oh, look, a new task was added to the list. Hover over it and make sure to carefully read the instructions.
Huh. Oh, that's gonna... half the people I know are gonna fail that. Reno would fail that. Some tooltips like this one contain links to other tooltips or buttons. Before you can interact with elements within a tooltip, you have to wait for the tooltip to lock in. This happens automatically after a few seconds. To click the tutorial link, hover on this nested tooltip link. Sweet! As you can see, tooltips can connect to other tooltips. It could be tooltips all the way down, or is it up? Okay, hang on, we have to... Just tooltips nested in tooltips, nested in tooltips. Yes, we have to keep... Oh, hey! You see what I mean? The whole game floats on a roiling sea of bottomless tooltips. You can dive deeper and deeper, and just as you think you've seen the bottom, it's actually just another tooltip, and inside that tooltip is a link to yet another tooltip. Yes, I have to keep doing this. I'm sorry. And it contains a link that leads you to another tooltip, and inside that is a link to yet another tooltip that contains a link that leads you to another tooltip. Okay, we're going to do this another 5 or 6 times. Okay, it's just syncing me between these two now. Aww. I mean, they took that way further than my wildest hopes and dreams. Yeah, exactly. So I'm immediately getting Ship of Fools vibes from these devs. For those that don't know, that's one of my favorite roguelikes to play with 2 people that has ever been created, mostly because of silliness like that. If you can imagine doing it in the game, it tends to work. That includes taking inanimate objects from the environment and stuffing it in a cannon and shooting it at the enemy, which we do quite frequently. So, click to complete the tooltip tutorial. That was great.
Phenomenal work. You mastered tooltips, and thus the secret to mastering the whole game. Now, why not use the camera controls to take a look around?
All right, are we WASD or mouse controls? Okay. Both? Okay, so these... All right, so it's very obvious to me because I just did it, but I want to say out loud. The Q and E moves are a locked position rotate. So in a lot of games like this, you'll have, if you just tap E, you'll get a slight rotate. If I tap E, I get the quarter, is that a quarter turn? Yeah. So just be aware you are locked to quarter turns, but I don't blame them. That makes them only have to render 4 sides of an object. Okay. Well, I say that. My animation friends could tell me more. But all right, zoom.
Splendid observing. One could say that makes you quite the looker.
Oh.
If this was a story about a garbage dump, you'd be set. But that rubble may deter tavern patrons. Clean it up, won't you?
Demolish mode. I'm literally going to hover over everything. Y'all have to give me just a second. Oh, we can demolish the tavern sign. Probably don't want to do that. Same with the torch. Can I demolish the tooltip? Oh. Drat. Okay. So, we're going to get rid of the junk. Even the... Oh, okay.
Excellent. That dangerous unfinished floor underneath has a certain rustic charm, but we can do better. Build a tap room.
Tap specifically, okay? Click and drag to make a tap room. Okay, what is in the tap room? Okay, it's not a store. Okay, so that's just where people are going to buy booze. Got it.
With the room type selected, click on the tavern floor and drag to define the shape of your room. Make sure it goes all the way to the front door.
Okay. Huh? Am I messing myself up by making it too big? Oh, it wanted 150. I made it 591. Yikes. Oh, okay. This is the first mention we've seen of gold. Do we see an indicator as to how much we have? No.
Confirm construction to finalize the room.
I'm just making sure. Okay, no, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so we have tap room, storeroom, staff room to sleep, hallway. Okay, so we probably outdrew what we needed. So now knowing what our options are, we need a tap room, which is a place to have patrons. We need a storeroom to store things, and a staff room. I like this is the storeroom. This is the front door, so we've got to go here. All right, so I think I have my plan. Now we are going to come here. And then we will go... I'm thinking actually to this wall. That only leaves me a sliver of a hallway of a bedroom. How mad is my person going to be? Okay, so let's go all the way here. Like this? Maybe to this door?
There's a helpful video in the tooltip for this task.
I'm sure. Yeah, not a problem, but... Okay, so this will be the bedroom, this will be the storeroom. I'm content with that. You think that's still too big? Probably, but let's screw it up.
Every room needs a door, otherwise it's a coffin.
Well, okay. Okay, so quick rotate. Do I need to... Okay, so I don't need to place doors like that. Here.
Onwards. The tap room is ready, but you're missing a tap. Select it in the build menu, but don't place it yet.
Okay. We're got a tap.
Is that the angle you want? Try rotating it a bit before placing it.
Okay, how? Oh, okay. So it's a click and drag to rotate? What is... Okay, so I can't point it towards the... I'm trying to figure out... Oh, okay. So in my brain, just to let everybody know where I was, my thought was I think those are aprons icons were supposed to be where the tap went and where the barrels went to make all that work. It is indeed not. So I can't place it. Select the tap room and find and click on the tap. Cool. Rotate it with the right mouse button. Okay, yeah, we did that. Okay, it's not... It's pretending like it doesn't know what I'm doing here. Did I miss something? Are we not rotating it with the right mouse button? That's what I'm doing. I was using the left mouse. Okay. Aha. Okay.
Nice to see things from all angles,
Okay.
isn't it? Now, place that tap wherever you like.
Okay. Here's... I kept clicking to try to drag. You just tap. I made it wait. It's a tap. So many ways that can be expressed. Yes. So, well, see, if you make the storeroom too big, there's no place for people to sit and all your stuff goes bad. Okay, and I'm thinking from an efficiency standpoint, because if I have to roll a liquor barrel out of the storeroom, put it on the tap, do I want to roll it all the way across the place? So, from an efficiency standpoint, I actually think this is the right answer, not the wrong answer. We don't want it at the front door, though. Okay. We're gonna over micromanage ourselves here. I'm gonna over micromanage myself. Let's be more specific. We're not complicating things? No way.
People like a place to lean while they order. A bar counter is optimal. Let's build one.
Okay. Bar counter. Oh, okay. I understand now. I don't know, you do you, but if you want to expand your taps, okay, see, and that's something I wasn't thinking about. But also, I'm an idiot. The aprons are not for the patrons. The aprons are for the worker. See, we have two different symbols here. And that's something I don't feel like it explained at all. The apron is for the person serving drinks, and that's where people line up. So, we need to take this. Do I need to do anything to be able to move it? Okay, yes, I have to click on this. Perfect. All right, so we want the bar over here. I want this whole area back here to be the bar. That was the point. Just like that. There we go. Okay, now a bar counter for people to lean on and complain.
Good. Of course, tavern keeping isn't all gossip and picking furniture.
Wait, it's not?
There's hard work to be done as well.
Ah, crap.
Let's just hire someone to do that part for you.
Hey, I like that idea. Okay. See, that's the apron symbol. But that's not well explained. It's okay. We figured it out. But it did take us a hot minute. And maybe had I done the tooltip nesting like I was supposed to, we would have figured that out. Steve! That doesn't look anything like Steve. Okay. Lied about working in the Halfling's Pixie, specializing in cooking the books. Fired from the Amiable Guard for writing a tell-all lore book. Okay, hold on just a second. Frina needs some husband assistance. I do apologize. Buddy, give me just a sec. Yeah, he's good at... What's dog's body? Take care of odd jobs like storing goods, loading taps, performing maintenance. Okay. Worker. Janitor. Chef. Server. Got it. Steve is moving and acting rather slowly. Interesting. Help wanted. Loyal, hardworking service persons urgently required. High tolerance for unpredictable conditions is mandatory. No wanted criminals. We have plenty already. Okay, is this going to give me another person if I hit this button? Ah, there we go. Whoa, okay. So I'm looking at the higher price and the daily wage compared to the skills. Oh, dislikes the role. Interesting. Okay. Can do it, but doesn't like it. Got it, got it. Doesn't have any dislikes. I seem to not really. Okay, prefers the night shift. That's their dislike. 5 options. Where do you see that? You are so incredibly confident. Oh, 2 of 5. I see it now. Okay. I got you. Okay, so she is excellent all the way around. Stress lethargy. Reaction to critical unhappiness is to go to bed for 24 hours. Dang. Happy to share a room with no more than 4 others. Oh. Oh. We're not just creating a bedroom for us. Oh my. Okay. So we'll definitely have to readjust our room size. I thought we were only housing ourselves. So she'll do anything. Oh, 185 gold. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Genesis. Genesis will steal gold when becoming critically unhappy. Oh, dear. When you give Genesis a cash bonus, it costs half as much. Easily bribed. Prefers night shift. Easily bored and hates to have nothing to do. Okay, so it looks like there's primarily 4 positions. I didn't even read these notes. Prompted at the insufferable shield for promoted for pretending to enjoy working. Invented a more efficient method of kite flying. Their last boss noted their terrible destiny. Previously worked as a server in the happy home. You and Genesis are twins. You are an expert at pretending to love to work, huh? Vivian. Breast drinker. Reaction to critical unhappiness is to drink whole barrels. Oh my lord. Not the stock. They're a little on the sluggish side. Oh, I didn't. A previous employer noted that they defeated the forces of evil. Worked as a server in the Lake Pixie. Their last boss praises them for pouring carefully. Yeah, into their own mouth. Yeah, whole barrels? That was my thought. Lied about working in the Tall Warrior, specializes in chasing off thieves, and interned as a timekeeper in the King's Barrel. Okay, so are these... All right, the highest daily wage is 13. Sandorilla is particularly clumsy and is known for dropping things. Okay, you are definitely not a server, my boy. Oh, definitely you. Working between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. makes them unhappy. Okay, so we have to be very careful what shifts we're hiring for here. Okay, so I don't know how many it's going to let me hire right off the rip. Yeah, working between 8 and 5. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Twinsies. All right, well, we have to go with Genesis. Ah, it's so expensive, though. right, so we're going to go with Genesis here.
Really? Based on those qualifications? Are they a friend of yours? Never
Okay.
mind, it's time to buy drinks. The traveling merchant will be here soon. Click on him when he arrives. You can hurry him along with the game's speed controls if you like.
Oh. Wow, what a troll. Are you the merchant? I assume so. The merchant has arrived. Gunther. Gunther's Blood Grot. Named for its color, not its contents, you hope. Tier 1 human rating. 84% flavor rating. 45% price weighting. Okay. Lasts 10 days. So shelf life is a concern. What's this 2x trait? Oh, lasts twice as long, spoils at half the rate. Got it. Oh, goodness. Brewed from the sweet waters of the hidden desert oasis and dirt from the same oasis. Highly interested. All the flavor. People get a little upset about the price. Just drink it. It's a drink. Stop asking so many questions. It's just a drink. It's not that deep. Waste not, want not. Hope you want some waste. Ingredients. Requires kitchen. Yeah, we don't have any of that. All right, we have 183 gold. We are going to get a bottle of the Lost Oasis. We're going to get 2 of Gunther's Blood Rock. It doesn't give us any kind of rough guide. Can we just buy everything? Yes. And still have a little bit of money left over. We still kind of need a server or something.
Excited to tap that barrel? Select the tap you installed to assign your new beverage to it.
Okay. Select a drink to serve. Okay, we want to go here. How do I... I'm trying to drag it around. I'm trying to do all the things. Okay. Let's look at the tooltip real quick. Oh, wrong thing. Okay, we select the tap, then select the drink. There we go. All right, we're going to go that way. Wait for staff to put it on tap. We also need to then generate a storeroom. We'll wait. Yeah, we got to do it all. Awesome.
Bars are great for a quick drink, but tables allow patrons to settle in and stay a while. Try building one.
Okay, place a small table. With the build menu, select the taproom category and find and click on the small table. All right, here's the... This is the build menu. This is the taproom category, small table. Oof, okay. All right, good, good. That's as in the corner as that can get. Perfect.
It's a bit plain. Why don't I show you the design mode? Decorating your tavern truly makes it your own.
Decorating?
Even a humble table becomes an empty canvas ready to transform. You might decorate it with something simple, perhaps place a centerpiece. But why stop there? You can change and tweak every element according to your mood. Ooh, feeling romantic? And you needn't stop at simply decorating. You can design anything you can imagine, piece by piece. Go wild! For now, let's try something simple. Select a piece from the design mode and combine it with the table. You'll have hundreds of options as a tavern keeper, but let's start with 3.
You'll have hundreds. Let's start with 3. Okay. Objects. Ornate teapot, carved owl, and axe. I don't feel like giving our patrons axes at this exact moment is wise. We'll put the teapot.
That's an interesting choice. Well, there's no accounting for taste. That's enough decorating for now.
You really
You've
just insult me
accomplished
like
quite
that?
a bit.
Dang.
Perhaps you should save your progress?
To save the game. Oh, it told me F5. Okay. I can push F5.
Did it save properly? I can't see. Hold on, I'll scoop my candle a little closer to the storybook. Oh! I caught the page on fire! The story is burning! Quick, load your save file!
Wow. Please wait quietly. No, quieter than that. Quieter. Forcing me to save scum.
Look, everything is fine again. No need to reload for every little fire. I was just having a bit of fun. Narrator humor, you see. One last thing, the stories. A glowing golden book means someone or something has a tale to tell. See? There's one. Click on your tap, won't you? What sort of narrator would I be without a storybook? This is mine. It's a bit magic, you see. The stories inside are your stories, and they follow your choices. There will be quite a lot of stories to tell, all centered in your tavern. You'll find them as little books hovering above characters, items, or locations. Would you like to see how they work?
Yes, indeed.
As you can see, your choices progress the story. Simple. Skill choices, however, are a little more complex. The results are determined by your character skills, the difficulty, and a bit of luck. The story continues whether you succeed or fail, and failing is just as fun, sometimes more so. Still, I know even a fun failure can feel like a failure. Don't worry, you can retry spins if you don't like the result, but do be sparing with those respins. If too many build up, we may run into trouble.
Okay. What's the color wheel? Are there a bunch of colors in that wheel? For those that aren't aware, Runic is colorblind. Dramatically colorblind. So I'm hoping somebody... Yes. Okay, how many colors do I not see? Does it maybe tell me in some... Oh! Hi! 2? Okay, I'm guessing that the... whatever the color wheel is also given in the percent chance. So is this one about 2/3 full? This one's about half full, and that one's about 1/4 full. Green and red. Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yes. Okay. All right, let's go for the 50-50 here. If I can retry any result, isn't the spin meaningless?
Well, the spins represent causality, and resisting will... Ah, hang on! Using logic to convince me to drop the spins?
Failure. That's okay, I don't want him to drop the spins, honestly. We'll just accept the failure.
That was an excellent effort to use your skills to influence me, but I am still the narrator here. You may have better luck with the characters in the story. They won't be able to see you spinning your skills after all. But you see, nothing truly bad will happen if you fail a spin. Well, it depends on your definition of bad. Anyway, don't worry about it. Feel free to explore stories and go with your gut. There are no wrong or right answers. There's only the path you choose. I can't wait. To make skill rolls, you will, of course, need skills. I wouldn't dream of choosing those for you.
Okay, so we as a
It's up to
person
you
get
to decide
those.
what best represents your strengths. Quickness of wit or hands, depth of knowledge, or simply charm.
1 remaining skill point. No remaining skill points. Okay. If I drop this, I get... All right, so if I do here and go here, can I go up 2? Okay, so each pip is 1 skill point. I wasn't sure if it was cumulative or... Quick feet and quicker hands. Natural likability and persuasiveness. Your ability for quick thinking and quicker talking. Smarts is about how much you know and your capacity to learn. Okay, so we're going to drop our dexterity. We're going to go there. That should be fun. We're not trying to necessarily represent anything. We're just trying to have a little bit of fun with the system. That's all.
All settled? Well, you know you best. We'll see how that plays out along the way. That's the end of my little tutorial. But don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Where would a story be without a narrator?
Good question.
Now, open those doors. You have a tavern to run.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I assume that's what it's going to tell me. Click on the lock to open your tavern. Oh. Okay, so we can do our tavern name. We'll do the Rocky Bottom because we're in a swamp. I like it. Parchment 1 of 1,989. Okay, hold on. As funny as these devs have been, I have to read this. Your tavern, herein named and verified by seal, a place of beverages and dining, organized and existing under the laws of regional governments and operating under the sole proprietorship of the below certified owner, is declared to be ready to open for business. Owner of said tavern certifies that this declaration indeed is or must be acknowledged as true, undersigned by a legal representative of local zoning ordinance with and in the presence of an unspecified notary, herein defined as anybody nearby at the time would be fine. The lawyer over here in chat is going to have a coronary. Failure to obtain ratification by said representative is and will be understood to demonstrate a forfeit of privilege to operate. Failure to obtain ratification by said representative is and will be understood to demonstrate a forfeit of privilege to operate, in which the instance named tavern is said to forfeit. The owner hereby undersigned will be recognized for the purposes of this document to have really messed things up for themselves. The signing owner declares and warrants that said property is free and clear of all curses and fell spirits whatsoever, save in expecting those brought in by outside parties in the course of standard occult services. Seances, registered hauntings, and rising of dark gods to be later named. Oh. Hang on. In the event of rats in the basement, the purchaser shall have good and reasonable quest terms extended to local low-level adventurers with regards to the property herein described. Can I turn to page 2? No? Okay. Had to try.
That golden lock up on the top of the screen is just begging to be opened.
We did.
Wait for a patron and your staffer will tend to them. It's smooth sailing from here. Relatively.
Except it's 1 p.m. and she's going to be grumpy. Open your first tavern. Okay, so she's auto-pathing to that. I'm not having to do anything. I appreciate... This is going to sound really bad, okay? I appreciate the animation of setting the mug down and spinning it around so that the handle is facing the customer. That's great. Small details. Why are you behind the bar? Bulletin board. Waiting to fill bulletin board need. Thinking about bottles makes them muse. Worries about writing fantasy fiction. Hates handshakes. That's a weird statement. Okay, bulletin board, where patrons can share job posting, items for sale, and rambling secrets. Okay, so we're going to put the bulletin board right here by the door. That what I want to do it right here. Away from the tavern. I don't want them breaking it. You got to be careful. I don't have a whole lot of... Are you really sleeping? Wake up. Somebody wants your stuff. Thank you. Oh, we got a 71% thumbs up. All right, so we definitely want to add a new door here and other things. I'm kind of just waiting. Oh. Yikes. Resting. Okay, can I give her a bed? Assigned bed. Okay, so that is a thing. Let's go to staff room. Can I put a staff table back here? Should I put it behind the bar or should I put it in the staff room? Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. It is incredibly small. Okay, so we are going to go out. This, and then this way. All right, and then we need to set a door. Oh, it wants me to confirm. Yes. Perfect. Bingo. Now I should be able to put a... Oh, I'm broke. Never mind. You think put it in the staff room? Yeah, I agree. And I want to set that as a storeroom, but I don't think I have enough. Okay, no, I can do it. Just barely. Do I need a pallet to store it on? All right, let's try that. Aha, there we go. Reserved for brews. Or anything? Okay. I need to rebuy a tab? It got rid of my tab? Oh, it did. Why did it get rid of my tab? What did I do wrong? Oh, is it because of the builds? Did I accidentally build over the top of it? Is that what happened? That's very unfortunate because, yeah, I don't know that I have the money to rebuy it. Yeah, definitely not. All right, well, we already busted this one. How long did that take me to break it? What was that, F9? We can blitz through this again. $50 minutes? Yeah. That tracks.
Look, everything is fine again. No need to reload for every little fire. I was just having a bit of fun. Narrator humor, you see. One last thing, the stories. A glowing golden book means someone or something has a tale.
And we're going to
tell.
skip, we're going to blitz through a bunch of this because we've already done it. Thank you for the reminder of the bulletin board.
There's one. Click on your tap, won't you? What sort of narrator would I? Very well, I understand. That's the end of my little tutorial. But don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Where would a story be without a narrator? Now, open those doors. You have a tavern to run.
We're going to pre-build that just because. Okay. Open. Ta-da! I like rock bottom. Okay, and we opened our doors.
With a key, you throw your doors open to the world. Wait for a patron, and your staffer will tend to them. It's smooth sailing from here, relatively.
Why? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why are you sleeping over here? No. Why is she falling asleep on every single person she's talking to here? I need you to stop doing that. Thank you. Please make me money instead. He has 0 energy. Yeah, I'm noticing that. Oh, and she's cleaning. We have no lights. At least we have a little bit of money now.
Closing time. Off hours are a good opportunity to manage rooms and furnishings. Or you could simply speed up the clock.
Okay, so we're going to pause. And we're going to try to get a staff room set up real quick. Well, hang on. Let's get a storeroom set up first. Now, the reason for me setting up the storeroom first. Okay, good. That didn't do anything to that. Confirm. And then we'll set this door right here. And then staff room. Right, I don't need a door because there's already one there. I don't have enough for a staff bed. That's okay. All right, and then we're going to go to the storeroom. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done the other, but that's okay. I'm hoping now she will load that. All right, we're going to speed up time here. Right, that was her daily rate. Yeah, she definitely needs... Why is everything shaking? Patron satisfaction. Nice. Storage overview. Nice. All right, so we definitely need to get her a bed first thing as soon as we have the money. Probably should have done that instead of the bulletin board, but you know.
The dawn of a fresh day. The opportunities are endless, so long as no one comes to throw a wrench in the works.
Of course, you had to say that out loud. Oh, a storybook. Dorothy Cadius?
A severe-looking human woman in a pressed suit enters your tavern. She sweeps her gaze across the tap room and approaches the bar with confident, efficient strides. How rustic. One mug of your finest beverage. You slide the mug across the counter and hold out your hand for payment. The woman presses a crisply folded sheet of paper into it instead. My name is Dorothy Chadius, guild representative. You have been served.
No, I served you. See the mug?
You misunderstand. You have been served a legal document. The woman picks up her drink and takes a long sip. The mug is frosty. The stare she fixes you with is frostier. This beverage is adequate.
You're welcome. Who are you?
The woman slaps a badge down on the countertop.
I got sued?
With a
I mean...
proud smile. I'm a representative of the Tavern Keepers Guild. We oversee all the taverns in the land. She lifts her chin, gazing reverently into the distance. People rely on taverns to unwind and socialize under the professional care of a guild-certified tavern keeper. But you, her brow furrows, you are not certified.
So this immediately reminds me of Animal Crossing, where you like instantly start out in massive amounts of debt. And I just have this feeling that's about what's about to happen. So what? We'll be a jerk.
I don't think you understand your situation. If you remain in violation, your tavern will be shut down and you'll be sentenced to 6 years of hard labor stomping grapes. Dorothy frowns, the crease between her eyes deepening. Or a constable will be sent to knock you over the head and toss you in the ocean. Depends on the judge.
Okay. Oh, wow. So, I'll join. So is there a sign-up form or you can't threaten me, do your worst, fascist? We have to go that way.
You put on your best game face. Her steely gaze meets yours, taking your measure.
Do I need to click to make it stop? Yeah, it's gonna make me click. Success! I don't know that we succeeded in anything good.
Your unflinching gaze doesn't waver. Her eyes widen as you successfully stare her down. You're serious. I admire your passionate spirit, but it will do you no good against the guild's legal department. Let me put it in the simplest terms. Refuse to join and you lose everything as if you never existed. Your journey ends here and now. She spreads her hands. Join the guild lawfully and you get to keep it all.
I really want to be obstinate. The temptation to continue to be obstinate. Had I saved before I clicked on the storybook like a smart person, I would absolutely be clicking number 2. no question. However, we didn't do that, and I don't want to trudge all the way back through this because I have a feeling if I do that, I'm actually going to get a game over. And that would make me so incredibly happy if they actually did that. So we're gonna push number 1. Oh, hang on, can I save? Oh, okay. Told me I could save. We're gonna be a jerk.
Dorothy sighs. Really? You do want to operate your tavern, do you not? Joining the guild is genuinely the only way to continue down that path.
Nice try. Give me liberty or give me death.
Your liberty is not in danger. You'll be free to operate your tavern exactly as you like. Consider this a formality.
Under the boot of the man? No. Okay. They have gone so much further with this than literally any other game. We have to keep this going.
Don't be so difficult. You want to be a tavern keeper, yes? We're the Tavern Keepers Guild. It's where you belong.
No.
Her cheeks begin to color. Join us. You have to. Do it.
No.
Dorothy glares and takes a deep breath, calming herself. What are you even trying to accomplish here? You don't get to do anything else until you give in. Do you just enjoy arguing?
Not as much as I thought. Let's just get on with it. Maybe I do, so what? Still not gonna join. I'm sorry. I have to see this through.
Dorothy takes a gold coin from her pocket. What if we make it a game? I'll flip a coin. If I win, you join. If you win, you continue running your illegal tavern. Call it in the air. She flicks her thumb, and the coin soars upward, spinning.
So is this are they narratively gonna force me into this even though I was intentionally obstinate? So we're gonna F5. I'm assuming the answer is yes. So let's call tails.
The coin clatters to the counter, spins, and falls on its side. Heads. There, see? You lose.
No way, you cheated somehow. I probably should have stopped a long time ago.
How could I possibly have cheated? You called it in the air and saw it land yourself. I didn't touch it.
That's a good point. I don't know. I give up. Or I don't know, but I have a feeling whatever I picked would have been wrong. Didn't I call that? Like calling the coin in the air?
Are you implying I can control reality?
You're the
That's
narrator.
preposterous.
No, that's not preposterous. I can't believe this is still going. Okay, if you're a game designer and you happen across this channel, what are you doing with your life? How did you get here? No, please do more things like this in your games. I know this is not quote unquote playing the game, but at the same time it is. Thank you very much for giving me options to explore and the opportunity to have fun in your game in a fun and interesting way. More games need to do more things like exactly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, exactly, Danny. I love that they took it that far. That they continue. How many lines of dialogue, spoken dialogue, they had to pay a voice actor to speak all of those lines over what is supposed to be an opening quest that should take 2 or 3 lines of dialogue. And we've eked out 30 or 40 that will have no other purpose except literally exactly this. Thank you. Truly. But we're going to keep going. Yes, I am implying that you can control reality. Maybe none of this is even real. I'm waiting for it to boot me out of the game.
Not real. Perhaps Perhaps you are mad after all. Of course this is real. This is real life. You opened this tavern. You have hopes and goals, don't you? Family? Are they not real?
This got weird. Let's get back to the guild stuff. I'll do it. Who knows? I've never seen them. You can't change my mind.
You'd rather believe that the world is an illusion, that you have no free will, and that everyone you have ever loved doesn't exist, rather than agree to join the guild for the profession you're in.
Yes, if the choice is signing or oblivion, I choose oblivion.
Dorothy rolls her eyes and visibly resigns herself. If you won't play along, that's exactly what's going to happen. Nothing. This is your last chance. Sign or this all ends. Fade to black. Is that what you want?
Yes, actually. Go ahead. You don't have the guts.
Dorothy throws up her hands. Ah! You win! Couldn't go along with the story, could you? That's fine. We narrators have a little saying to deal with that.
Thank you, Danny Dean, for being here. I appreciate it. Yes! Okay. Y'all can't see this on my screen. Okay? You have found a secret ending. Congratulations. Please return to the game to receive an achievement and then continue on a different path. It's an error message that popped up and the game actually stopped. Holy cow. That is amazing. Okay. All right, we can skip this. Be exceptionally stubborn. Rebel. Heck yeah. And then now there's something rumbling down here.
Back. I hope you're not too peeved, but it was fun to test the limits together, wasn't it? You're a gutsy one.
Hell yeah. Item Workshop, a cozy place to craft furniture and decorations? Ho, 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 ho. Okay. All right, we're going to continue where we were. I cannot believe they took it that far. Holy cow, that was amazing.
Dorothy takes a gold coin from her pocket. What if we make it a game? The coin clatters to the counter, spins.
All right, well, fair is fair right here.
Excellent. I have registered you as a guild applicant. The first step to move your application forward is to earn a 1-star ranking for your tavern. She drops a large, crisply folded map on the counter. This map shows the locations of reputable distributors of food and drink. Take this as well. She places a beautiful crystal bottle on the table beside the map. It's filled with golden, frothy liquid.
Great, thanks. What's in the bottle? Or thanks for the map, but I don't drink. Okay, we're gonna... What's in the bottle?
She gestures to the bottle. This is a tavern elemental. A provisional advisor of a sort. She's agreed to work with you full-time if your membership is approved. A small figure forms in the swirling liquid and waves cheerfully at you. They know everything there is to know about the business. This one's name is Hops, I believe.
She'll just be watching me all the time. That's weird. Thanks so much. I hope we'll be friends. So I shouldn't drink this. Okay, I'm noticing the different sizes and fonts. And I'm curious what those imply. They have to have an implication of some kind. We're going to go with 3 because it's what we want to go with. Shouldn't drink this.
The figure in the bottle swirls around and makes a few gestures in your direction that are startlingly obscene for such a tiny beverage sprite. I really wouldn't recommend it unless you're aiming to have the worst bathroom experience of your life.
Ah, good to know.
Dorothy favors you with another tight smile and reaches out to shake your hand. Her grip is firm and dry, like her personality. Best of luck to you in the application process. Attain a 1-star rating, and we'll be in touch. As she strides away, it occurs to you that she never paid for her drink. On the counter, Hop swirls around in her bottle to give you a big thumbs up.
Okay, where's my thumbs up? Y'all went so far with the dialogue and I didn't get a thumbs up?
And so the long arm of bureaucracy has found you even in the depths of the swamp. At least you've made a friend.
An elemental?
I haven't advised anyone in ages. This will be fun.
Oh, I like the identification there. That's cool. World map is now open. Check tavern rating, tooltip. Rating board, cool. Check drink flag, tooltip. To gain a 1-star rating, you'll need to have both your drinks and services rated 1 star. However, hover over the flags to the right of your tavern rating board to see what each requirement had. Okay. And reach a 1-star rating. Okay, I'm glad she's using the storeroom. We need to get her some help. Like, genuinely, we need to get her some help. There is way too much happening here for her to... Like, there's dirt everywhere. Thankfully, we're getting enough. Tavern menu. Nice. 3 new unlocks. Waiting bench. Dartboard. Lantern. Awesome. All right, let's get a bed for her because we have enough money to do that right now. And I really want to do that. Okay, that makes me feel better. I feel like less of a jerk. Okay. So, requirements for 1 star. 15 patron visits, check. 70% average patron satisfaction, check. Drink category rated 1 star. Your tavern's various services earn ascending star ratings. Check the flags next to the tavern sign at the top of your screen to see your current ratings and how to improve them. Okay, there we go. 2 drinks on your tavern menu, so we need a second tap. 1-star tap room. Oh, because it's not pretty enough. Okay, cool. So, on the tap room, let's add a second tap. All right, and then let's select our better drink.
Our drinks have earned a 1-star rating.
Nice. So now we need to figure out how to get our tavern to 1 star. Move more on tavern progression. On the tavern starboard, where's... Oh, okay, there we go. Services category rated as 1 star. Flags next to each tavern sign at the top of your screen to see your current ratings and how to improve them. Is this services? Okay. Toilet or outhouse. Dartboard or waiting bench. Okay, cool. Do we have a toilet or an outhouse as an option? Outhouse, 50 gold. Nice. Nice. Okay, we have a new storybook. So we'll probably hit 1 star tomorrow? if I can get enough money together. Let's see how the storybook goes.
A scruffy young man with a friendly face and ink-stained hands peers around the tap room. He scratches some notes on a scroll with a tattered quill, then sidles up to the bar and flashes an ingratiating smile. Hello, would you happen to be the owner of this tavern? The name's Jefferson, ace reporter. I'm looking for front-page material for our next Gazette, and I was hoping to ask you about your tavern. On the record, of course.
Whose first issue? Hang on, I'm looking for the front page material for your next Gazette. That's a weird... My tavern is definitely hot news. Go ahead. You're an ace reporter? Never heard of you. Okay, no, we'll... I don't understand this first one. It doesn't make any sense to me, so we're going to go with my tavern is definitely hot news. Go ahead.
Really? A wave of relief washes over his face, but he squashes it quickly. That is to say, I knew I'd get the scoop. Let's see here. He chews the tip of his quill and scans over his scroll with a furrowed brow. Right. As everybody knows, this tavern has been vacant ever since the previous owner sank in a freak quicksand accident years ago. How do you come to own the place?
I just showed up. Is that okay? It's mine now, right? I won it in a card game from some mysterious stranger. This is definitely what we're going to say. Off the record, I think I forged a deed of ownership. Yeah, no, we won it from a mysterious stranger.
That adds a bit of intrigue to the piece. The readers will be eager to see if that goes awry in unsettling and ironic ways.
Of course.
Did this mysterious stranger have glowing eyes? No, don't tell me. Jefferson scribbles rapidly. The important thing is you've got the doors open. What's your business strategy going forward?
Do the bare minimum, then open a better tavern elsewhere. Wow. To make this the best, highest rated tavern in the land? Honestly, no idea. I've never done this before. That is absolutely the answer.
Jefferson gives you an uneasy look, but scribbles down your answer. I appreciate the candor, but I feel kind of bad here. Again, we are on the record for an interview, for a newspaper. Apparently, having exhausted his line of questioning, he rolls the parchment closed. Well, that's all I have. Thanks for your time. I'll be off. This story isn't going to write itself. That's the job of an ace reporter. Jefferson stuffs the scroll into his jerkin, dramatically raising his quill and waving it above his head. To the presses!
All right. "15 minutes of fame." Heck yeah. All right, we definitely need to hire another staffer, but we definitely also need a okay, so we need a pallet per thing. Interesting. Okay. Those are inexpensive, and I want to get those out of the outside. I know. This should not be my priority. You can tell how many city sims I've played, though. Okay, I think we have 4 different types of alcohol. Let's see how... She should go get all that now.
We've overspent, I'm afraid. Now let's over-earn.
Oh, because of her fees? Oops. Bankruptcy warning times 8 times 17. If your money starts negative for another 17 hours, you will no longer be in business. Nice. The merchant has arrived. Well, we are broke as a joke. So, can I sell one that we have? Demand 0. Yeah, we don't have any money. So, I appreciate that you're here and that you have stuff for us. But we broke. All right, we are out of debt. That was fast. He is struggling to keep up. Yeah, and the tavern's all muddy now. We definitely need to put our hands on another person. Okay. We also need to put up an outhouse somewhere. I don't want them going to... Okay, can we do that inside? Staff room. Okay, that's a potbelly stove. That's a placemat. Floor mat. Large brazier. Lantern. Wicker basket. All right, we are going to put an outhouse. It needs to actually be out. Oh, it has to be over here. Okay. I mean, we'll put it right here. All right. Bayou Chronicle, issue number 1, Tavern in River Bottom. Though most things in River Bottom are sinking into the muck, one business is on the rise. An abandoned building in Bog Crossing got a new lease on life with the grand opening of the hottest and only new tavern in town. The Chronicle was on the scene, landing an exclusive interview with the proprietor. We hear they won the proprietor in a game of cards, but it was clear that more than luck was on their side. Though they've only just opened, you can expect great things ahead. Don't expect the same old tavern service you're used to, as this owner has never done this before, promising a new and exciting perspective. Our recommendation, give them a shot. And if you see the Chronicle's ace reporter Jefferson Applebutter at the bar, buy him a drink. Cheers. Deposed Dark Lord spotted at farmer's market, buys tomatoes. Swamp gas or marsh spirit, exclusive first-hand account. Local man claiming to speak to frog breaks silence. All right.
Now your story is out there. People across the land may be reading all about you as we speak. Exciting.
All right, we need a dartboard or a waiting bench. That was the other thing we needed. Where is the dartboard? There we go. We do not want that near the entrance there. There we go. 1 star earned. Heck yeah. We have 12 gold left. Ta-da!
A 1-star rating. Already you're rising in the world. I'm sure the guild doesn't give those out to just anybody.
I'm not sure. I appreciate your confidence. Achievement, Stargazer. Milestone reward, 5 collectible cards. Heck yeah. New unlocks. That's a nice looking table. An a comfy chair. Simple toilet. Okay, for inside. Wash basin. Nice. Work schedule. A locker. Cheers. Nice. Okay. Okay. I'm starting to kind of see what they're cooking. Okay, we definitely need, like I said, letter from Dorothy Caduceus. Happiness is at 60%. Okay, how do we make them more on staff happiness? Hover over a staff member's happiness bar to see what's affecting them. Okay, so we're here. Happiness here. Too cold in here, too dark in here. I agree. I agree. We just need money first. Let's read our letter. Congratulations, the guild has awarded your tavern a 1-star rating. It's time to start offering food. The traveling merchant can't be depended upon to have everything you need to run your tavern. You'll need to place some special delivery orders. Use the map I gave you to find a supplier of meats. I'm sure they'll stock whatever delicacies the locals enjoy.
Seems we're in for a rainy night.
We should find a variety of shops on the map. They can deliver what we need.
Well, what we need is gold. Can they deliver gold?
I'm glad we're not adventurers. Seems so boring. Walk, stab, walk, stab, walk, stab, loot. Ugh.
I like her. Tavern will open. Okay, that's cool. Joe? What quest does Joe have here? What story does...
What have we here? A tavern of this caliber must have the tastiest brews in Riverbottom. A stout man in a stained apron stomps up to the bar. His bushy grey eyebrows obscure his eyes, but do nothing to soften the voice reverberating from his broad-barreled chest. He seems human, but you'd swear from his stride that he has some dwarf in his lineage somewhere. It's a great pleasure to meet you. The name's... His brow furrows. Joe. The name's Joe. Joe Town Guy.
It's your real name? Joe Town Guy?
It surely was last time I checked. He chortles good-naturedly, laughing it off, but surreptitiously wipes a bit of sweat from his brow. Yes, indeed. The name is Joe Townman, as sure as swamp rats are damp. That isn't important, though. What's important is your selection of beverages.
So it was Town Guy, now it's Town Man. Fine, what can I get for you? I'm not gonna grill him.
Joe licks his lips as he surveys your tap setup. He's only a head and a half taller than the bar itself, so he gets a good close look. I'll have a mug of whatever you have on the tap, please and thank you. You fill a mug and slide it across the bar. He takes a deep swig, then promptly chokes and spits it across the surface of the bar.
Hey, don't spit on my bar. What's wrong with you? Or, whoa, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Was it bad? Of course it was bad.
Bad? No, it isn't bad. It's downright disgusting. And in a classy place like this, I can hardly believe it. Mr. Town Guy shakes his head, eyebrows swaying. But I don't blame you. I blame that merchant in his little boat. If only there was somewhere nearby you could go to buy proper drinks. He reaches up very slowly and slides a map onto the countertop. Somewhere that won the Golden Toad Award 7 years running.
Yeah, that would be really convenient. Oh, well.
Actually, Joe absently takes a sip of his drink and smacks his lips thoughtfully. You notice he doesn't spit it out. By crockery, how could I ever forget Moss Barrel Brewery? Joe Moss Barrel brews the finest drinks in Riverbottom, or my name isn't Tom Joe Guy.
I love how much they're sticking to their bits. That is amazing. It isn't. You've changed your name 3 times already. I also like the little ink sprite that keeps showing up. Just kind of checking on me.
His brow furrows as he thinks back over the conversation. No, I don't. Surely you're mistaken. Who would I be if not Tim Jobman?
Hang on, what do we... Okay, we have a really high % chance of this. Well,
You think hard and try to dig the name from your subconscious.
success.
You successfully recite the names back to him, and the sweat on his brow begins to drip. Yes, Joe, Tom, townman Joe guy by birth. My parents were cruel. He watches closely to gauge your reaction, then throws up his hands in defeat. Stones and stumps, you've seen through my ruse. I'm sorry, it was my nephew's idea. Drum up a little business, you understand. We really are the best brewery around. I'll send you a few free barrels to prove it. Come on by if you want more.
We'll take free booze. Achievement, let's see some ID. Okay, so we need to be able to order ingredients and do all of that. That's great. I'm not going to do anything until the day is essentially over. I really want to buy decorations. I know that's terrible. Don't do that, Burnick. You bought the expensive stuff, too. Is that just for them to look at stuff? Okay. Increases profit, but reduces patron satisfaction. Oh, it's for them to post stuff. What does it cost to post stuff? Got it. Okay, can I hire storage overview? Hire staff. Okay, I need a janitor and a dog's buddy. And I need them to not hate life. Okay, I can't have 2 night owls. Vivian, I really like you, but we're not going to go there. Okay. He's a little expensive, but we're definitely... Oh, hang on. More? There's 7 options now? Heck yeah. Okay, you don't like being a janitor. We're going to skip you. Collects skeletons. That's terrifying. Thinking about humans makes them smile, and they collect skeletons. That's a serial killer. Spends their spare time worshipping chaos. Storing goods, loading taps. We might hire them as a chef and a janitor. Owning shoes is beneath them. Me too. It's going to refresh here in a couple of days, so we're not going to do that. Good as a server, good as a chef, and doesn't like either. Is good at nothing. Wow, okay. I mean, we could utilize you as a server and utilize her as a janitor. I think that's what we're going to end up doing.
As your tavern grows, so must your payroll.
No kidding.
With the second employee, your business has evolved from a dubious shack to a reputable service establishment.
What's work schedule? Do scheduled shifts. Oh, we need the floor mat for sure. 40 gold for a staff table, or do we want a second bed? Y'all remember not 5 minutes ago where Burnick said, hey, I'm not going to buy anything. Okay. Staff unhappiness. Yeah, I know. You are very unhappy. I'm so sorry. Ooh. Okay, cool. Cool. So that allows me to set what their job... Oh, she's terrible as a server. As a janitor. Oh, whoops. Okay. Which is fine. Okay, I am not buying the schedule until we get more... Here, there we go. Maybe we'll get this place clean. You are really unhappy, Genesis. I am so sorry. What are our negatives here? Too cold here, too dark. Okay, let me... Do we do that, or do we... I think we really need to do lighting. And we'll do a candle stand here. All right. That's going to be all the damage we do. Let's see if that helps her out a little bit. What are you... Can't find a path? For what? Oh, he wants to go to the bathroom. Okay, so we do need to fix that. Where's the door? Door. No? Interesting. Okay. So I cannot set outside doors. That is the only place an outhouse can be. Drat. Can I relocate it? Oh, object currently in use? Dang. It's not in use. They want it to currently be in use. Okay, we're gonna try to... Doesn't wait around. Weak bladder. Dirty feet. Okay, yeah, they can't go into the staff room. So is there a smart way to fix this? Okay. Okay. Clone tool, demolish. Design. It's definitely going to be in the build menu. So I saw that I had a toilet. Can I fix that? Where did I miss that? Toilet. There we go. Okay. I completely missed these up here. I am so sorry. All right, so we're going to set up this little bathroom here. Confirm. Simple toilet. And a simple wash basin, please, Lord. There we go. All right. Now, maybe he... See, the problem is you're in everybody else's way. Is he stuck? Is that what it is? All right, we're going to kick him because we don't... Yeah, that's fine. Now we can serve you because you're happier. Okay, I definitely need Genesis to have a... Woohoo, that got close. How is happiness going to go up here? Current value, plus. Okay, so she's going to get very, very upset very quickly. We're going to need to schedule her a day off now. How do I do? I need more money so I can give this lady a day off. Merchant has arrived. Okay, I'm broke. That doesn't help me. Stock delivered? What did you deliver? Okay. I did not try to do that. I was trying to look at the barrels here. Okay, that's the pallets. What's on the pallet? Does it not decay if it's here on a pallet? Is that what I'm seeing? Okay. Okay, I have to acknowledge the merchant. Got it. She is very unhappy. Perfect. Okay, even better. All right, we're going to give her a bonus for temporary happiness. Yes. There. Now, don't steal my money. I'm just going to give it to you. Oh, what are these? When did those get left? I missed that. Storage shelf, decorative. 1 free build. Nice. Lever, decorative. 1 free build. Very nice. Is the day already over? Did we blitz it that fast? Okay. So we are going to go and set up a work schedule board here. And see what this is. Open schedule. Nice. Okay. So we want to shorten how long she is here. What's your hated time? Okay, cool. Cool. Generalist. We can make a specialist, but don't necessarily want to. Okay. So, we want to set you up. Oh, I want to go up. How do I go? That's interesting. We're going to do that. So we took off 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. We're going to take off 4 hours from you. And hopefully that'll make you a little happier. You'll both be generalists. All right, we definitely need some more lighting in this place, and another table would not hurt my feelings. We also need a way to make food. Like, we're just generally in bad sorts here. I like how they wait till midnight to go to sleep. But I'm trying to build up enough money to make that worth it. We're going to save real quick. Oh, is it because she doesn't start her shift until later? Very nice. Easy, easy. Saturday, nobody showed up until super late. Boy, they're coming in buying the expensive stuff. I'm not mad. Just surprised. All right, let's get a floor mat here. All right. Boom, 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 boom. I can't open another. I can't get another star in this setup. Oh. Okay, so she's off work. I need to get her staff room. Where's the kitchen? Okay. Okay, so I need to order ingredients before I do that? That's a little weird to me, but sure. All right. I probably want to hire one more singular staff, build one more table, then I'll start worrying about the world map and the rats and the food and the... I know it's gonna... I know that I could just blitz through this and it would handhold me, but I kind of want to see how far things will go. Some of our stock is spoiling soon. No! And that's okay. Their trash and didn't cost us much. So, select a drink. Bayou Chronicle number 2. Will-o'-the-Wisp judged too harshly. We've all heard the warning, don't follow the lights in the trees. You'll never return home. Well, how do they know? Maybe these will-o'-the-wisps know something we don't. Maybe they'll try to show us something really great. Next time I see one, I'm going to find out. See you never, cowards. Wow. Got Swamp Madness. Dry out in Guagamush. King issues apology for forgetting River Bottom part of Kingdom. Lord Nelden petitions wizard to create moon travel spell. No staff to handle tasks. Our tavern is open, but we don't seem to have any staff working in the dog's body role at the moment. Some open tasks cannot be completed. Will she not do that task? Okay, what's the schedule look like then? What am I missing? Oh, she doesn't have the 7 a.m. thing. The tavern opened at 7 a.m.? Okay. I'm okay with that. And then off work. Yeah. I feel like that's about correct. Okay. So he's here to serve more Schlimm's Pride. Okay, so we need to get this... That needs to get into the thing. We won't buy any more drinks because I don't really need to. Let's see what he has for sale. Bog's Bitter. Stellar Aura. Scrap Barrel. Shade Water Trout. Spoils at double the regular rate. Yeah, that sounds disgusting. I'm going to buy 1 barrel of that. I think we're okay. But yeah. All right, so we want to open the world map with M. And let's see what we've got here. Stillwater Market, a great place to buy fresh bread. The rat knows this too. The market is consequentially also a great place to buy fresh rat. Fresh rat. Wow. Cleaver's Concoctions, a place to buy barrels and not ask a lot of questions. And then Moss Barrel Brewery. So, let's go here. Let's buy some swamp rat. Hang on, there's a difference. Unsafe unless grilled. Lasts twice as long. Alright, we'll go with the common rat. Okay, so we've done all that. Let's see how long this takes to happen. Why were you unhappy? Leather from Dorothy. Applicant, I hope your ingredient order has been placed. The next phase depends on it. You must build a functioning kitchen and add food to your menu. Enclosed, please find a license for its development. We recognize that this will be costly. Allocates a loan for this specific purpose. So we get to learn about loans, huh?
Becoming stuck in the gears of the guild's protocol machine isn't all bad. A little extra gold in your purse can take you a long way.
Okay, so I'm assuming this unlocks the actual kitchen. Larder shelf in the storeroom. Nice. Food window for the kitchen. And a grill. So let's move this here. Boom, 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 boom. I love this music already. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw those earlier. What's the variant on the bulletin board? Just whether or not it's full or not? Okay. Storeroom. Okay, we already have a storeroom. We need a kitchen. So we're already not allowing people back here. Is that okay? I don't know if that's okay or not. We're gonna have to play with this. There's the door. Now, there's a food window, a grill, and a floor mat. Okay? So let's get the food window. And the grill. Alright, so we're okay on size. And then a floor mat, because... of course. Okay, design a meal. How do I do that? Create meal. Grilled skewer. Cool. Oh. Common rat. Is that a dragon's breath? Okay. Okay, there we go. That's what everybody's tolerance is for the price. At 8 apiece. How many did we buy? Turns to dust in 18 hours. Oh, so I've got to really sell that, huh? Okay. We'll do it cheap because I'm not necessarily proud here. There we go. We're going to pump that up just a little bit. We're going to pump this down just a little bit. All right, and I think we're good to go. So just like in Shopkeeper, I can kind of set everything to one or the other. I now need a chef. All right, storeroom, larder shelf. Easy, easy. Reserved for anything. All right, new staff members. We definitely need a chef. That's where we're going to focus. They're kind of a chef. They hate being a chef. They're a fantastic chef. Collects powerful amulets. Thanks to a carrot-heavy diet, Valhalmia can see in the dark. Peculiar tendency to leave a lot of mess behind. And is lethargic. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Whoa, hey. Skilled worker is a reliable and skilled worker. They cost a pretty penny and aren't as easy to keep happy. Doesn't like it when it's too dirty, too cold. Doesn't like to be in the darkness. Wants a 1-star staff room with a table to hang out in. Expects a 1-star staff room. Wants a bed to sleep in. Happy to share a room with no more than 2 others. Wants a quiet place to sleep. Doesn't like to work more than 12 hours a day. Who does? Wow. Okay. So this is where they're skilled? Squeamish. Yucky stuff. Oh. And messy. We definitely don't want that. You don't like being a chef. You are not a chef. Wow. Okay. All right. Darren, you're a specialty chef. I can live with that. You're also very capable in almost everything but janitor duty. For slapping patrons' heads, oversaw infestations at the River Bauble. Commended at the huge inn for lying about their worth. Wow. All right, they're a bit on the expensive side, but we need a chef desperately. So, Darren, my man, you're a chef. That's 13 hours. That's probably... Oh, okay. Okay, no, that's... Got it. How's that? And no, we're going to have them off. He's a specialist. He's harder to keep happy. New staff optimism expires in 2 days. Okay. And your happiness is pretty reasonable here. Okay. We can do that. Save changes. Do I need a wardrobe for him to change in? Locker, that's what it was. And now we're broke. Okay.
Now we wait for an order. Hope everyone is hungry.
Yee. I hope nobody's hungry. I don't know that I want to see what's going to happen. Decorative cooking pans, 1 free build. Heck yeah. I probably need to put some of these decorations, man.
But it's a start, and it keeps the novice adventurers busy. Order up.
Okay, decorations. Where do I get the... Is there a free one here? Nope. Okay, no problem. Wow, the decorations here. That's crazy. Nature, signs, inlays, text, magic. Oh, cool. Okay. Serve a meal. Earn a 1-star food rating. I think that only requires us to have served 4 meals. Yeah. Okay, we are now out of whatever that was. We're going to go with the Stellar Aura. Nice. Why is that? Out here. Why is that not picked up and put somewhere? All right, what's his happiness like? Oh, staff happiness is low. This is what's wrong, sweetie. Sleeping on the floor, it's cold in here. Yeah, I'll try to fix the cold here in a minute. I need a little more money. Definitely need a little more money. Hey, we served a meal. Can I give her a day off? Can I make them go sleep in a bed? Nice, we have an order. Yeah, she's pretty unhappy, isn't she? We'll give them a bonus. You worked hard for us from the beginning. All right, we need now another bed because we have the money for that now. What we don't have is the space for that. Hopefully that'll all still behave. They were pretty happy. What are we at? 78%? That's pretty high for somebody who has no idea what they're doing. And a silly little tutorial here. So what's our 2 out of 4? I just heard what sounded like a promotion thing, but I don't see it. Okay. That's kind of what I was afraid of. Why don't you go to bed? We're gonna be broke as a joke when it opens.
I know you're the boss, but make sure to give yourself lots of breaks, okay?
I love it. The game reminding you to take a break. They want breakfast? Heck yeah. All right, so next time we design, we need to make sure that the bar, which is kind of what I was trying to design earlier, the bar, the kitchen, and everything else is all in one good spot. Easy, easy. Okay, and we need a new drink here. Oh, they left me a present. What's the present? Nice. How do I do this? So it says it's there. Let's go to design. What was that? Signs and art? It wasn't nature. It wasn't textiles. It has to be an object, right? Oh, wow. Okay, that goes crazy. Broken barrel, rundown place. I'm looking for any indication of what we have for free. A cage. Oh my goodness. But there's also just so much here I could miss it. Is that what this is? Aha. No. Oh, these are online and created by other players. Is that what that means? Okay, okay. Is it just going to hand me random decorations from people? Is that what we're, like, actually looking at as a thing? Where are you trying to go? Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this. So they'll just use the bathroom. There we go. Bingo. Okay, that solved that problem. I need to get them some lighting really bad. Hey, we did decent there. I'm so glad everybody uses the wash basin. All right, we still need one more. No. Serve meals to 8 tier 1 patrons. Okay. Wasn't it 4? All right. Okay, so she's doing a lot. She's a lot happier now. +1 per hour. When did the first patron come in? Like 10 or 11? Is that normal? Okay. Nice. People are liking what they've got going on here. We're starting to get there. We're starting to get there.
Our food has earned a 1-star rating.
I mean, fair.
Good news, a letter from the guild. Do you think they said anything about me?
The guild has received word that your kitchen is up and running. You've succeeded in all the technical milestones. All that remains is to pass the oral general knowledge exam and pay your guild dues. These dues are a one-time membership fee. I asked Hops to review your accounts, and she assures me you nearly have enough to cover it. I'll give you some time to gather the remaining funds before I come to administer the tests.
It took some doing, but you have all the balls in the air now. It's simply a matter of juggling them from here out.
I love that as a concept. This is going to be a much more interesting game than I even expected, and I really think this is going to kind of replace the shopkeeper. Oh, Vivian, please don't go in there while they're doing that. Guild dues are due.
Bad news. We ran out of meat. Good news. We had a rat infestation.
Oh, we gained some stock. Oh. Okay, have meals ready to order? Soup pot. Okay, hang on. Create meal. Okay, that's easy enough. Easy enough. Small bread. Since this was a free thing, we're gonna kind of, Alright, is there another dish that I can add? No? Do I need a soup pot in the kitchen? But I don't want to add more money that I have to get. Food window, grill. Okay, so... Ooh, okay, I need to buy drinks really bad. Okay, I think we need to adjust all of our pricing there. Okay, 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours. Let's give you a little more generalist time here. Do 11 hours, and 12 hours. I will actually have you work as a generalist for 2 hours. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Oh, save. Two drinks on your tavern. Okay, thank goodness the merchant has arrived. I need alcohol to serve. Ooh, new stuff. Traveler's bread? Or blue cheese? I'm trying not to spend a bunch of money, I promise. Okay. Bog spitter. I mean, we've got to do something. We're running low on literally everything. All right. All right, y'all get all this in the larder. Okay, I need to put a welcome mat there for sure. All right, now that we have those ingredients, can I create a new meal? Mains? So it's just swamp rat is the only morsel. Okay. Nothing yet. It says we should be able to. Okay, we have that. We're good. See now, and now that's there. There's still nothing but that. Let's see if we can't. One more time. Yeah, no. Oh well. All right, we are out of drink there. We're going to grab that. I do want to raise the price on that a little bit. I want to have cheap stuff on tap. I really need to get into that menu. All right. Oh, it is such a mess. Where did everybody go? Oh. What's the deal here? No server on duty. Meals will not be served. That can't happen. Stop what you're doing. And I'm also going to put you as a server here because I can't afford... There we go. All right, then when she wakes up, she will clean up this mess because let me tell you, it is a mess. I feel bad she doesn't have anything to do. Yeah, I agree. It's too dark. What is that? Oh, it's an infestation. Yeah, we gotta get that cleaned up, people. Yeesh. All right, hopefully we can get everything put together here. I do not want my generalists cooking while he's cooking. So when we do generalist, we're going to undo chef. I'm going to need you to work just a little longer. I'm so sorry. There we go. We got that cleaned up. Bayou Chronicle number 3. Serve 100 patrons. Nice. Con artists at large. Wanted posters are posted from River Bottom to Merriman. Call for the arrest of a prolific con artist known for identity theft, grift forgery, and tax fraud. No one knows the name of the or appearance of the fraudster. Authorities just drew a variety of fictitious portraits on the posters in hopes that one might be right by accident. Wow. Okay. Accidental incarceration. Ancient mummy perfectly preserved in bog shares skincare tips. Oh, when they said perfectly preserved. Guards catch thieves stealing snakes. Ask them to do it faster. Hermit climbs mountain. Discovers he's scared of heights. Okay.
Did you know you've just served your 100th patron? Quite a milestone. If I had a beverage myself, I'd toast to it.
Why are we being impatient? Why aren't we getting served? Please, somebody come help her. What? Ow. Oh, we have presents. How do I notice that those are a thing? Escargot advertisement? Nice. Cheap bruise sign. Where is that? Okay, we're going to now search for this. Cheap sign? Design mode doesn't do me any good because I'm terrible. Clone tool, destruction tool. Is it here? Is it under deck? Aha! That's because we're in the wrong place. This Brunick's an idiot. Okay. So, we're going to pop the cleaver. How do I... Okay, it's just like decoration. Okay, so we're going to put that there. Not that it does us any good, but cooking pans. Because that'll be pretty. Storage shelf. And a wicker basket. Whoa, that is a giant wicker basket. Hello. All right, we definitely need some...
You ever think they should make other kinds of coins besides gold? Seems so limiting.
Oh, whoops. Stay ready for Dorothy. Oops. All right, we are definitely struggling on the money front and on the stock front. Oh, we forgot to put up our sign. Because it should be free, right? Bulletin board, potbelly stove, waiting room, staff room, toilet, kitchen, front office. Okay, still nothing. So I'm still not sure where that is. Merchant has arrived. Except we are broke as a joke right now. I need to literally sell all of my stock of everything before I can afford anything. A functioning kitchen. Build a... Okay, I need to acknowledge the merchant, so he'll go away. Have meals ready to order. Cooking meals requires kitchen cooking stations like grills, soup pots, ingredients. Click on a soup pot and select a soup recipe. Okay, but I've already done that. Right? I didn't lose my mind. Yeah. I don't have any ingredients available, but... Okay, so I need to make him a generalist at the moment instead of... Yeah, I bet you're unhappy. Okay. Too cold. I'm working too much. Got it. should be good there. Save. Nice. A storybook. Oh, it's Dorothy. Okay, we can talk to her. We have enough money now. Somebody literally paid us just to shoot. The bar
Dorothy
exam.
slips into the tavern
Holy.
with the same appraising air she displayed on her first visit. The amenities which meet her approval receive a nod so small as to be barely noticeable. You count 3. When she spots you, she graces you with one last tip of her head. Well, that's something. Sterling work. The tavern is coming along nicely. So nicely, in fact, that you must certainly have raised enough to pay your guild dues, as well as a repayment of the funds you were sent to build your kitchen.
Oh, right. I have that. Here you go.
You hand over the gold in a single large sack. She juggles it in her hand briefly, listening to the sound, then nods. That will do. Consider your guild dues and debts paid in full. All that remains in the membership process is for you to pass the bar.
The bar. What's the bar? Why did you say that in capitals?
An astute question. The Tavern Keepers Guild has a very high bar. Literally. It's high enough for giants to drink at. We named the application test after it because we hide the exam binder on top where applicants can't reach it. She produces a notepad. I have selected 3 questions at random from that binder. Are you ready to begin?
Absolutely. Let's get this over with.
Superb. It's all very simple, really. You will answer 3 questions about the nature of taverns and how they run. If you pass, you are granted membership. If you fail... Dorothy gives you a frown so severe you feel it singeing your eyelashes. Ogres will be unleashed on your tavern to destroy
We
your
don't get to win
business
this.
and life in general. Understood? Wonderful. Let us begin.
Harsh but fair. Let's get to it.
She flips a page on her notepad. Question 1. Something simple to start with. A tavern is no place for rogue children. They must be ruthlessly weeded from the premises. How do you tell a dwarf and a child wearing a fake beard apart?
Talk about axes, but mix up the types. Yes.
Dangerous, but effective. While you risk a practical demonstration, you're sure to draw a stronger response from a dwarf than you would from a child, aside from the very unsettling ones. She marks your answer and flips to the next page. Moving on. Question 2. Which of the following services is not guild approved? Child catapulting, distribution of shrinking potions, or basilisk stabling?
It has to be child catapulting.
Correct. The guild frowns on war engine ownership.
Not on
An
launching
invading
children.
army could commandeer it to siege somewhere or other, and your insurance premium would soar. She makes a tick on her notepad. Lastly, a question of jurisprudence. In the landmark case of Thorvak versus the Foggy Sailor, was the judge correct in voiding the plaintiff's privilege to adjudicate beverage consumption and declaring all patrons free to spend their coin as they see fit in recreational businesses?
Yeah, we're losing this literally no matter what we do. Was the judge correct in voiding the plaintiff's privilege to decide to drink beverages and declaring all patrons free to spend their coin as they see fit? Was the judge correct in removing their privilege? No.
Very interesting. Finally, somebody willing to stand up and say what they believe. Legal precedent be damned. Perhaps the guild could use a little of that. She slashes her quill across the sheet of paper. She jots down some numbers, then tears out the page, folds it crisply, and places it in an envelope. That concludes the exam portion of your application. She lights a candle and heats a blob of sealing wax, drips it onto the flap of the envelope, and presses it with her signet ring to emboss the guild sigil.
So, did I pass?
You passed. You are
Oh.
a fully licensed member of the
I was
Tavern Keepers
wrong.
Guild. You're welcome to continue operating in this location, but I believe you are outgrowing your accommodations here. She turns to leave. Keep an eye on your mail. The guild will be in touch about your next opportunity, potentially in another region entirely. Good luck, Tavern Keeper.
Close the book on this chapter. All right, and we got more collectible cards. That is actually awesome.
As a member of a powerful guild, your future is all but assured. What new doors might this open? We'll soon see.
Tavern Keeper, your application has been processed and approved. Enjoy your new legally permitted designation. Now that the pleasantries are out of the way, report immediately to Halflington. Your tavern in Riverbottom will be maintained by a guild-appointed conservator. A time-sensitive business opportunity awaits your intention. It involves a festival, which our files describe as fun. Do not fail us. We describe this as fun. That sounds about par for the course, honestly.
As a registered member of the Tavern Keepers Guild, the world is your oyster. Or perhaps your growler? Either way,
Growler
the
Gary?
verdant hills of Halflington beckon you to better climes. Your story is only just beginning.
So was that whole thing just a tutorial? New tavern unlocked. The Halflington Tavern is now available. Would you like to go there? So we're going to hit yes. We're going to save. And then that's probably going to close down the stream for the evening. I do want to actually... Okay, perfect. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping it would bring me here so that we could look at our options for building a new skip tutorial. Cool. New owner. Okay, so we have to do it down here. Halflington. What's this? Ungamarsh? Is there something here for us? No? Can I hit free play? Unlocks when the Halflington scenario is completed. Got it. Got it. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, we're going to back up. I was just curious what that was going to look like. Yeah, I know you want me to do a new one. Good lord. There is a lot more story in the other scenarios. Just a Nadine. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I assumed there would be. I absolutely adore the way that the game designers have stopped at nothing to make it fun, entertaining, and interesting. The fact that so many options exist and that they continue to push those options beyond normal boundaries is hilarious. I have had so much fun. We've been at this, what, 3 hours? 2.5. We only beat the first scenario, and still, it's great. All right, let's unpack our cards here. Damien, overly enthusiastic about any variety of tool. Inky. Okay, so we have a name now for the Ink Elementals. The Elementals talked about starting a guild. We're not great with paperwork, unfortunately. Your ink... You should be really good with paperwork. I don't understand. Should make it 3 hours since I just got back. For 25 minutes. Yeah. Travelers passing through the swamp are often desperate for a warm hearth and a refreshing beverage. Comfy chair. Yes, we got one of those. We didn't end up building it because we were strapped for cash the entire time. That's something, in most games like this, there's some things you can do with the economy that will help you. Guild Reps badge. I feel like we have this one already. What happens when you have a duplicate? I guess we'll find out here in a second. We don't even know what these actually do. Kelwin. Impudent peasant. I should have known I couldn't trust you. A pox on you. A pox on your house. Something on your cow? What? In the Dwarven Empire, I'm way behind. A mining rush is kicking off. Large brazier. Merriman landscape. Beacon of modernity? Gem of the Coast and similar phrases crafted by the Merriman Tourism Guild. Awesome. Salt. We also have salt. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so what happens to the duplicates? Do you even show them as... Aha, you do. Is this just a collection thing, or is there something to this? Interesting. Where's our one for being stubborn? That's probably my favorite achievement I've ever earned in any game ever. Where is it? Aha, there we go. Our rebel symbol. Awesome. And welcome back. I am so glad you made it. How was your concert? All right, so instead of going to the Harvest Festival, no, we'll start this. I really want to do a straight free play, but we'll continue. We'll continue with the scenario. Max Tavern Stars is 2. Challenges. Win the best guild contest in the Harvest Festival. Complete the scenario. Temperate climate. No infestation. Interest rates are lower. Immovable walls. The tavern building in this area contains some inner walls that cannot be removed. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. Concert was good. Lots of good music. That's awesome. Anything I'd be familiar with? Don't read this text. Look at the picture. We worked hard on that. That is exactly what I was talking about. I adore their sense of humor. When this stream is over, I will be looking into this publisher and anything else they have made or are fixing to make. Christmas music made jazz. That's awesome.
It's another beautiful day in Halflington as you arrive at your new tavern. There's no rot or slime, and it's even partially furnished. What luck!
Oh, wow.
That's odd. The staff room furniture is badly burned. Must have been a fire. Nothing to worry about, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
You've done this bit before, of course. Setting up to open for business should be a breeze. Just follow the list.
Okay, so let me take stock of what we have. Barrel stack. Is there anything actually to... Is this just decorative? Yeah, okay. Farm tools, fishing tackle stand. I'm trying to make sure there's not already a storeroom or a... Wow, these are beautiful. Okay, I feel like this is going to be really difficult to staff appropriately. Okay, so everybody should come into here. This is the server's room. That makes me want to make this the storeroom. But that's so far away from everything. I don't... I don't like that as a concept. Let me think, let me think. Is there... Can I do anything externally? No. Alright, where are my immovable... Is that like all the interior walls? It said some. It lied. I can delete some... I can't even delete doors. But yeah, no, a really good jazz singer is something else entirely. Okay. So, we don't have any staff. Our staff room is toast. We have 500 gold to play with. We need to be able to get some alcohol. We need to be able to create a staff room. We need to be able to create a tap room. We need to build a bar. Okay, so let's start with a staff member. Skylar Dew Bender would rather be scribbling in their notebook than working. I mean, real. Oh, they get critically unhappy they eat. Worked at the schedule sound effect as comic relief. Doesn't have fillers. Conversational, coffee, or other. Okay. Filters. Got it. I saw fillers. Filters. Have conversational filters, coffee filters, or other. Has a unique story and loves to be a server. A terrible chef, a terrible janitor. Okay. Not very good at smiling and nodding. The previous employer fired them for fighting their own feet. How do you fight your own feet? I am confused. We didn't look at their slow-paced, leave a lot of mess behind. You would be like primarily a janitor and you're leaving mess behind. Don't do that. Owns a golden castle. Why are you here, dude? Yuan will steal gold when being... What? What? You own a golden castle and you're going to steal my gold? Not very good at accepting compliments. Same. Reflexes by refusing the call. Relaxes by refusing the call. Refusing the call. I don't know what that means. Vernika's dumb. Fixes fired from previous jobs for faking their own death? That's crazy. Doesn't mind if it's cold. Overly enthusiastic about romance novels. Their last boss fired them for booby trapping their own feet. Okay, that's a new one. When you give Bertha a cash bonus, it costs half as much. That's awesome. Bertha moves and much quicker when fully rested, but slows down more as the day wears on. Same. You know, a lot of people like Bertha. Yeah. Bertha has a peculiar tendency to leave a lot of mess behind. Yeah, but my goodness, you can clean it up. Okay. That is... No. Pause. Okay, we need to check our merchant. Oh, he's coming. He's got a cart. It has fireworks in it. That makes me happy. I know that's probably dumb to people, but that makes me very happy. Fresh water? Water that's a little cheeky. Really? Last 7 days. Will gain an additional 50% flavor over the course of 10 days? Oh, okay. And we're going to order fresh water just because. So I don't have a good bead yet on how much of what to order. So we're going to start with ordering a couple of cheap drinks, an expensive one to hold onto the shelf for 10 days. And this has twice the shelf life. I think that's good. And we're requesting water on the next stock, because that's the first time we've seen that as an option. So that just kind of tells me we probably ought to do that. Okay. Easy enough. Now. All right, if I'm not mistaken, this is the main entrance. They come in. I still don't like that the staff room is here. What I would rather see, staff room here, kitchen and storeroom here. And then 2 dining areas? That's too much. I mean, I only have to staff one of them. Maybe. Sorry, folks. I'm truly trying to think through the scenario without understanding it. So y'all just be patient with me. This is obviously meant to be your storeroom. Okay, so each one of these... Can somebody actually repair this if I have repair required? Is the repair the same cost as the other options? Oh. That says, okay, that's broken. Okay, so there's a difference between broken and repairable. Justin Nadine, Dog's Body do repair. Yes, it was more I saw the trash and rebuild here, but I didn't see it here. So I was trying to figure out what the difference was without knowing. This is the first time we've seen stuff that's messed up. Okay, so beds are trashed. Easy. Beds cost 50? Correct? Correct. Okay, so I have no reason to keep these. We will trash the bed. Yes. We will trash the bed. Yes. Okay, we will trash the staff table. Pot belly stove. We will move this. I am dedicated to rearranging this, people. We will make this so incredibly efficient. Okay, so those are set to repair. Now, I need to make this... I think the tap room is going to go here. Is that how we want to do this? Tap room. Move this. I think that is what I want to do. All right, let's try that. All right, so let's start with a tap. I need to make sure that we are not blocking anything or breaking anything. Okay, and we are going to run 2 taps, just like before. We're going to move this carpenter's cabinet. Not too far. But I want this for room. Why is this? Oh, because I didn't draw this out to be the tap room. Whoops. Is there a way to zone this as a tap room? Okay, okay. So no, we don't want to do that. Let me think. That does it. Okay, now we need a door here. Door here. So if they want booze, they come in through this way. That's great. Select drink. Oh, because it's not in the storage room yet. Gotcha. All right, now, next up, we need the kitchen. That is what it wants me to do, right? We did buy drinks, didn't we? Oh, he hasn't dropped them yet. Never mind. Have some drinks in stock. Assign a drink from the tap. Open tavern. Easy, easy. We do need a place for them to sit and drink. So we are going to grab a table. Do they sit in the tap room? Hang on. Brunick's brain has... Okay, so the answer to that is yes. So right now, this is the only valid room. That is not quite what we want to do with it, but that's okay. We can fix that pretty easily right here, just like this. Don't want to... I want to move this first. Nope. We're going to move this just into a completely different room. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, it just opened the whole thing up. Okay. I expected, it said interior walls couldn't be moved and I couldn't delete them, so I was just kind of expecting that to be reality. That's fine. All right. So then we want to use this as kitchen and storage. So this will be storeroom. So if I have a complaint here, it's that I feel like because I have to draw out every room, I feel like I'm a little more limited in what I can use each space for because it actually comes with walls. Come on, there we go. Order shelf. All right, look at us. Look at us. And this will be where the kitchen's at. Probably have to put the service window here, but that'll be okay. Get this back over here. I really like that there. Okay, so the only thing we should have to do now is get people together. We do still need to repair these, build beds, and do those kinds of things. But we are ridiculously broke because, well, Brunick likes to spend way too much money up front. Wow. Yeah, that was pretty nasty, Nathaniel. Spends their spare time cheese making. Fired them for seducing the elderly. That looks right. Hates their own family. Fascinated by true love. You totally thought that burp was mine? Nope, definitely not mine. I was so confused. Yeah, I would be too. Okay. When you give Audible a cash bonus, it costs half as much. Cool, cool. Okay. Hates werewolves. Their last boss fired them for insulting toilet walls. Okay, that's a little... Okay, you are a fantastic dog's buddy and a fantastic chef. your trash for a server. Okay. That has to be my last hire, but that's okay. Perfect, perfect. So I want you to stop. I want you to do that instead. Oh, never mind. Okay, we have a barrel now. Remember that we're going to hold this Imperial Red because it actually gains an additional 50% flavor over the course of 10 days. So we actually want to hold that for a couple of days. Nice. Okay. Crafted fresh water. Excuse me? I'm just reading over this real quick to make sure, is it still the same? Yep, still the same. We're going to go with Rocky Bottom instead of Rock Bottom.
Open for business once more. May your cozy new tavern under the hills soon be filled with cheer.
All right, we don't have a whole lot. Is that... Oh, okay, that's where the fresh water comes from.
Splendid. What's a tavern without a crowd? Come on in, everyone.
Nice, nice. Okay. We do also need a welcome mat. Glinda, huh? Are you the good
Hello
witch?
there. I'm Glenda Slatekeep, Mayor's liaison. The Mayor's office put together a wee gift basket to welcome you to the neighbourhood, and just in time for the Harvest Festival. You turn to find a halfling woman brandishing a huge basket overflowing with flowers and festooned with ribbons. Nestled among the flowers is a sign reading, "You're new here." I'll just put it up here on the bar top then.
Yes, thank you. It's lovely. Did you make it? Man, I really want to go with the larger text. Hi, little ink sprite. Inky, right? Yep, inky. Yep, we're doing it. Oh, wow. Please
No.
don't, actually.
Glinda drops the hefty basket to the floor and fusses with the ribbons. Oh dear, are there not enough flowers? Or is it the sign? It used to say, "Welcome friend," but we didn't want to seem presumptuous. Then we changed it to "Welcome stranger," but that seemed so cold. So Mark suggested, "Warmly welcoming you, business owner." But obviously that
Wow.
you cut in hastily.
Y'all tried really way too hard. Nice. We'll definitely go with the charm. It's not that. I just need the counter clear for customers. Charm.
You make a show of admiring the basket gratefully.
Watch. 92% and we're going to fail. Rina's asleep. Oh, no. That's okay.
So thoughtful of your patrons. You'll do well here. Well then, I'll just let you decide where to best display it. Glenda beams as she
Rina's
looks
laying
around
in
the
bed
tap room.
pretending to be asleep.
You're about to be a busy bee. Folks around here are so excited to have a place to enjoy themselves again. It was such a shame when that dreadful fire shut the old place down.
There was a fire? Oh, that explains the damaged furniture.
Oh, yes. Just a little
A
fire.
little?
Nothing to worry yourself about. Just a run-of-the-mill fire that sprang up out of nowhere overnight and destroyed the previous owner's livelihood. These things do happen.
Do they?
Glenda rolls her eyes with a wry chuckle. Some folks thought it might have been arson, but it was surely just a simple accident.
Now I'm worried someone will burn down my tavern.
Don't be. We're surrounded by trees. A little fire here and there is to be expected. That's what the fire brigade is for. She gives you a warm smile and a curtsy. I really must get back to the office. Enjoy the gift basket and welcome again to our little corner of the land. And have a wonderful harvest month. Hope to see you at the festival. Perhaps there's cause to worry about the fire damage, perhaps not. On the bright side, the basket really does smell lovely.
All right. Woo, we get one free basket. That's going to become a centerpiece. Oh, is there any way to, like, shrink it? Group, cycle snaps, multi-select, duplicate, toggle gizmo. What's that? Oh, here we go. Move and rotate, scale. Hey. There we go.
Lovely. I can't wait to see your vision for this tavern.
We have a lot going on here. All
A
right.
kind soul, that Glenda. Not surprising she finds it hard to imagine anyone would be setting fires on purpose.
Yeah, I'm not sure she didn't do it, but that's just me being paranoid. Perfect. All right, and we're cleaning up the messes. All right, they definitely need a place to sleep. We only have enough for one bed, so we're actually going to hold off, and they'll just have to sleep standing up. That's very sad. Not so sad, but very sad. The bountiful harvest season is upon us. The summer cuts are reporting a record-setting crop. I almost read that wrong. And wagon loads of wheat have been spotted headed for Baron's Brewery. The scent of Granny Mossfoot fresh pies floats on the breeze. It's a fine time for a surplus of food, as Halflington has been seeing an increase in travelers visiting from Trelford and Riverbottom. Get ready for a wonderful harvest season and make sure to set an extra spot at the table for visitors. Pie stolen from Granny Mossfoot's windowsill. Inside job. Wisdom Dewbender's wicker furniture stand lost in sudden fire. That does not make me feel better. Newton's summer cut claims his stew best in region. Won't let us try it. Oh. Well then. I have the best. Price, say please.
Harvest season. That means the annual Harvest Festival will be just around the corner. What a treat.
Don't. I was hoping I could sell those. Okay. Sell some of the old decoration that's like hiding over here in the corners. We're at least going to make use of it all. They're going to give us all this beautiful decoration. I'm not going to let it sit and rot in the hallway that nobody's going to go into. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have beds for y'all.
No shortage of thirsty patrons around here, it seems. You should be able to get a 1-star rating in no time.
Yep, shouldn't be a problem. Just opened your tavern. What's our 1-star rating? Oh, that's right. I have to go here. Easy enough. We need one more patron to visit, and service categories. What's our service category here? Check the flags next to the tavern sign. Drink services. Toilet outhouse or bulletin and... Oh no. Or either a toilet or a bathhouse. Wow. Okay. So toilet's definitely going to be first. Thankfully, their new staff optimism overrides the fact that they're sleeping on the floor. Now, first 100 gold we get, we are definitely going in and setting them as... Can I tap water? Sorry, that was not... When one of these runs out, we're going to check on the water tap and see if we can do that.
Our drinks have earned a 1-star rating.
Easy enough. We just need to now get our services up by having a toilet or a bulletin board. Easy enough. A bulletin board would definitely be faster than what we were doing, so we'll just... There we go. Whoa, hang on. Current rating 1 star, but this is not... Oh, I need slightly higher satisfaction and 1 more visitor. Okay. Let's definitely get that. Okay, we need to get some beds going here. I am not willing for my people to sleep on the floor again. Why are these exclamation pointed only valid in staff room? Oh, because I didn't mark this as a staff room. Duh, Brunick. Alright, done. And maybe we won't be negative. We got a patron. There at the last minute. Hopefully my servers being happy will be enough. I almost need a 4th speed here. I should look at what's decreasing their satisfaction instead of just guessing. Yeah, that one patron came through for us. Halfling Post. A toothsome treat in town. If you like food and drinks, and we know you do, you'll be as happy as Slate Keep with a second helping to hear that there's a new tavern is open. It's called Rocky Bottom, and you won't have any trouble finding the place. It's in the same location previously occupied by the beer and back again. Yet another fire, probably not all cookie baking mishaps, authorities say. In 7th lunch. Is 7th lunch the new second breakfast? What? Okay, I could see 7th breakfast being the new second lunch. But how does 7th lunch become second breakfast? Isn't that backwards? What your foot hair says about you. 10 fun new styles for fall.
Oh dear. Did that headline mention another fire? It seems the fires are all happening to businesses expanding for the festival. Curious.
We should take a trip to the Dark Forest sometime. I hear the Wax Museum is really educational.
Wow, okay. Or not. We can just not. I really want to spend a little money at the merchant. He's gone. Well, then. Does that show how much? It does! Oh, that's cool. It's very subtle, but the wavy line showing you how much is left on the tap. That's nice. Okay, I heard like a doo-doo-doo, but I don't. What happened? Okay, so we're still stuck at a service reputation of, we're stuck at 64 instead of 70. 2-star tap room, drink served. Okay, this is to continue to get the drinks going. We still need to get our services up. So I'm assuming that's going to be from things like outhouses and all that other fun jazz. Which is fine. We have a nice, beautiful corner just for that. I just wanted to wait for the finances to tick through. Is that just part of the music? Is that what it is? And I'm just dumb? All right, so it's day 4. We definitely need to swap out for our better brew. Go. And there we go. Boy, we are immediately chewing through that, aren't we? Wow. Okay, they do not like this blood rock at all. All right, let's get an outhouse going here. So we know not to buy that anymore. Okay, Brennick's dumb. Where is outhouse? Wow, that's a very small area for an outhouse. Not gonna lie. Star earned. Wow, really? Okay. That's fantastic. And making me click on each one is diabolical. 6 new unlocks. Simple toilet. Wash basin. Food window. Grill. Scroll rack. Is that just decoration? Meat hook. Cleaning gear. Okay. Soup pot. That's going to be fun. A fine bench. Okay, so if it's not listed as decorative, it has functional purpose? Interesting. Okay. Okay. All right, we have our storeroom here. We have all of that going. We do need to... Well, I actually need to close down stream, unfortunately. I went well beyond what I was expecting to. I do apologize, Monday streams are a bit shorter. It's just kind of the nature of the beast. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to save this. I'm going to very much enjoy continuing to play this. I am excited to continue playing this. Of course, my kids might have other plans on Wednesday. We'll have to see. Yeah, sorry. Thank y'all very much for being here. I will see y'all on Wednesday, same time, 5 p.m. Central Time, to between 9 and 10, just depending on how the day goes. Y'all have a fantastic rest of y'all's week, and I'll see y'all then.